So once you've done that, once you've added your properties, you've cleaned up your list based on the equity or any other filter criteria that you have, the next thing you want to do is you want to start contacting the property owner. So again, in the app, you could easily add a property, and tap a button to skip trace. It'll give you up to 3 phone numbers and 4 emails. So you can call them, text them, email them. But if that's not what you feel comfortable with, like calling and texting, just sending out cold text or cold call, then direct mail, door knock, or door hangers is a great way. I would not put any door hangers on a vacant property because nobody is going to get to it. But, again, if it's a small list, you could put on it. Maybe the owner, comes around once a month or so and might see your door hanger. And if it's occupied, if you're comfortable with door knocking, or definitely door knock and see if that's something, they might be interested in selling. So once you've added your list, you filter down. Once you've added properties, you filter down on the properties that you want to go after. The next thing is you want to figure out what's the marketing channel. Again, this is something we'll go in a little bit more detail in next call or two, but you want to make sure you figure out. And then, we've put together some pros and cons of different marketing channels that you're using. SMS and cold call, quick, easy, inexpensive, but the cons are, turns out most people to receive a cold text or call. And then again, you have to make sure you're being TCPA compliant. You can read a little bit more on this blog by clicking right here. Direct mail, it's more personalized, tangible, targeted marketing specifically for that property. And you can also, with the app, you can also actually include a picture of the house on the postcard. So, it's another reminder for the homeowner of the condition of the house. So maybe it might be somebody who, especially if the property owner is living out of state, or far from the property, a different part of the state, but 2-3 hours drive from the property. So they might not remember what the property looks like, but if you send them a postcard with a picture of the property on it, it might just bring back, might just increase their motivation level. So the cons is relatively more expensive, and response rate, it can be lower compared to SMS, especially, SMS generally people would say, hey, take me off the list, don't ever call me or text me. But, that's another way to, direct mail, the only downside that I really think is it can be a little bit more expensive. Door knocking and door hangouts, it's instant. If the house is occupied, you just go knock on the door and just talk to the person, more personal. And then you have the opportunity for building a great rapport with them. Versus, you have to imagine you're not the only one who's going to be targeting that property. Lots and lots of other investors and agents are doing the exact same thing that you're doing. But if you can go a step further and actually, build that relationship with that homeowner and build that rapport, and then have them trust you over any other investor, that's going to go a long way in helping you get that property. Cons is, if it's not applicable for vacant property, and it's more time consuming. It doesn't cost anything. Door hangers are going to cost something, but door knocking is not going to cost you anything other than your time. So, you have to balance your, availability of time and money to see kind of, how you want to manage which marketing channel. Then if you're just starting out, I would encourage you to do some door knocking, just, to get that fear out of the way on how to talk to motivated sellers. It's a great way to just kind of build that rapport and, just write down the list of questions that people are asking. If somebody's interested, okay, what are they asking? How are you answering those questions? It's going to build confidence, and it's also going to, bring, shed some light on some of the things that people are concerned about, in this, with the market the way it is. So if you're starting out, it doesn't hurt to just go do some door knocking. How do I find the property owner's phone number to send SMS or call them? Again, if you're using an app like REsimpli, you just, push a button, say skip trace, will give you up to 3 phone numbers and 4 emails. And otherwise, if you can use some other skip tracing services. We have some built in within REsimpli, or you can go to white pages or, been verified, and then just kind of see if, you can look up the owner's phone number and property address. A lot of people also talk about, any questions on this before I go any further? Donan has a question. If you find a house that it's mid-construction, the construction has stopped, there is no address on PropStream, how do you find who owns this? Donan, great question. Yeah, if you find a house that's mid-construction And if you're familiar with the neighborhood and you know that, and especially if it has a stop work order, that's another one that you want to look for. Again, like that's another part of city violation. What you want to do, it might not be in PropStream. You want to go to your local county assessor or treasurer's website, type in the property address. They have to have the owner's name and mailing address. So you should be able to find it in your local county assessor or treasurer website. So great question.